Hey there, guys. This is a fun little thing that me and Julian did, and we hope that you like it. So, yeah, please enjoy a new episode of Julian and Nate Theorize. Yeah.
Okay, so chapter one, tight squeeze. So basically, there's this guy who used to work at a factory, right?
Yeah.
And it starts off with like a VHS tape, right?
Yeah.
And basically it's like this guy hey, you're about to see the greatest thing you've ever seen. And then he shows off this doll with with a huge massive fucking head. Like you see that shit, bro?
Yeah, that shit's huge.
Yeah, and then
You know what reminds me of that person from the live action, what's it called? Alice in Wonderland.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, then they're showing it off. And then they're saying it smells like a poppy flower and her hair is sturdy when you brush it.
Yeah.
And basically, it can talk to you and shit.
Yeah, but here's
And
the
then,
thing. Poppy flowers don't usually have scent, so it's kind of like knockout gas.
dang.
Yeah.
So then they're hey, we're offering factory tours to the people for just $2.99 a person.
It's pretty
And
cheap.
then shows up a huge poppy on the wall and stuff for some reason. And there's stuff hanging.
Yeah.
All right, so then the logo comes in. All right, so basically, then we receive a letter. Everyone thinks the staff 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. In an envelope.
Okay, so basically what happens, we go into the factory and then we're like, wow, this place is cool. So we try to go into this little security room thing, but whoops, we can't enter it. So we go to the little the shop thing, and we find a train so we can input the code, and then we go into the Huggy Wuggy place.
All right, so basically we find this thing called the grab pack, and then basically it's a hand that can rip people's necks off, and it's really dangerous because imagine you're playing around with your friend with one of those things and you accidentally rip his dick off.
That would suck.
Yeah. So yeah, that thing is basically really dangerous, and it's a red and a blue hand. So then you collect that, and you get to the huge ass door in front. And then there's this huge Muppet guy called Huggy Wuggy.
What a blue
And
big.
he's yeah, and he's really tall. He's 19 feet tall. He could be a fucking basketball player.
Like fucking Shaquille O'Neal on steroids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then, basically, we have to find a key to get into the power room. And then the huge blue guy, Huggy Wuggy, pulls out a key from his pocket, and then we're like, wow, how did that get there?
Wow. So then we just give him a high five, we enter the the power thing, and then we connect some weird node thingies. But you should note there's this real weird scratchy thing on the wall that shows a skeletal hand.
Yeah. That is gonna come later, or next chapter, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically. So then we go to the room, and then we realize, oh no, Huggy Wuggy's gone. He moved. He can move. Did you know that he can move?
And then he's like, oh shit, that's how we got the key. But for some reason,
who could have seen that coming? The huge blue monster in the room is it can move. Who could have seen that coming? Am I right?
I know, right? But for some reason, this guy has no common sense, so he decides, you know what? I'm gonna push through into the factory. I'm gonna go through this. He even sees the hand move, and he's like, nah, I'm still going in.
Nah, bro, personally, I would have hauled ass outside that fucking door.
Dude, I would have blown up the place. Arson.
Exactly.
FNAF 6 style.
Alright, so then basically we walk down this huge hallway to the make a friend room, but we realize there's boxes in front of it. We see Huggy's hand after, and then we're decided to follow it. And then we follow it into this huge ass room. And it's a puzzle.
Jump scare!
Yeah, a box falls on our forehead.
No, it's like the gas thing.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, as you go deeper into the factory, you find this little place where you collect these little battery things and put them in, which is pretty weird considering a child could do that. And if a child wandered in there, he could mess up the entire thing. Also, it's kind of weird.
Dang, bro. I guess there's no way a child could get electrocuted and die.
Yeah.
And turn into a purple monster.
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. So
Yeah, bro, it's not. Oh, go on.
okay, so anyways, it's kind of I find it kind of strange that all the batteries are laid out in specific places. I have a slight suspicion that Huggy Wuggy might have done that, but who knows? So anyways,
It's not like Huggy Wuggy's big ass fucking head was just in the vent looking at us like a
yeah,
fucking pedophile.
yeah, freaking voyeur. So anyways, you put the stuff in, and then you get the big red hand thing that you can use to slap people, like Jet. Yeah, so then you use the hand thingy to put your two hands on this big thing, and then you enter into this weird puzzle thingy where you use electronic nodes or something, and then this is where the good stuff happens. You get into the make a friend room.
Okay, so basically now you have to make a friend, but the machine has no fucking power. So then you have to go on top of like this huge huge thing on the attached to the ceiling to turn the power back on.
Yeah.
But then you realize yeah, you get the power back on and then like
Another jump
basically
scare.
yeah, basically you turn on the power, then you get the toy to the door and you're like, oh no, Huggy's alive. Who could have seen that coming? It's not
Yeah.
like he moved. Then you decide, oh shit, I gotta run.
So then you run into this weird vent system that I swear to God scared the living crap out of me when I first went into the thing.
Yeah, bro,
So
you shit your pants.
yeah, I shit my pants. So basically, you go into the vent thingy, and you go twist and turn left and right and crap, and then you eventually make it into the poppy area, but you have no time to look around. You see a big box with some hands on it. So then you freaking thundercut it into Huggy Wuggy, and he goes flying down.
Exactly. But then, then after that, you're like walking across this huge ass rail thing, and then you find a black tape.
Black tape.
So then you play it into the black TV, and there's a black video, basically saying, "Oh no, people have escaped, and there's like this huge guy trying to eat us." But then you're just like, "That never happened." And your fat ass decides to keep walking into the fucking room.
So you basically walk down this long flight of stairs, and then you enter. Well, you see two doors. One of them will come in later. So you basically enter down the hallway, and gasp! It's Poppy, and she's real pissed that you opened her case or not. I don't know. But that's basically it. So what have we learned from this? Don't go into private property, and if you see a big thing disappear within seconds, don't go deeper into that place that you're in, because you will die.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to move on to the theories part.
Okay. So this is why I think that Huggy Wuggy is experiment 1006 in a because he's the only monster we've seen so far, and obviously he's the only experiment in the factory, so he's obviously going to be experiment 1006.
Yeah,
And
of
yeah,
course, obviously.
yeah.
I think the
Also,
yeah,
there's probably human experimentation going on because Huggy Wuggy bleeds.
yeah,
So that happened.
yeah,
Okay, so now that's the end of the video. 10 out of 10.
yeah. This has been a real fun video. Leave your theories in the comments.